Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
We're learning Mishna Rosh Hashanah, Perek Beis, Chapter 2, Mishnah Dal, Mishnah 4. Before we begin, I want to mention that a week of learning has been sponsored by Richard Goldstein in memory of his paternal grandfather, Zalman ben Yosef, and in memory of his maternal grandfather, Reuben Moshe Chaim. Neshama should have an aliyah. Okay, so the discussion now is revolving around the torches that were used to signal that Rosh Chodesh was established. So yesterday we learned, what they did. Now we're going to learn from where they did it, meaning at what locations. And from where, meaning from which mountains did they light the torches? Did they send the signals by lighting the torches? So they started Har HaMishcha. Har HaMishcha literally means the mountain of oil. What's the mountain of oil? What do we call that? Har HaZeisim. Okay, Mount of Olives, which is right near Yerushalayim, just east of Yerushalayim. That would be the spot. The Bezdin was in Yerushalayim. That was the closest place to Yerushalayim. That was point number one. And then, basically, as we're going to see, they're going. The signals are going up to Bavel, which means they're going northward. So Har HaMishcha, from the mount of oil, L'Sarvata, to a mountain called Sarvata. L'Sartava, L'Grafina, and from Sartava to Grafina. I don't know if these are names of the mountains or the names of the cities where the mountains were. Grafina L'Chavran, from Grafina to Chavran, and Chavran to Beis Baltin, and from Chavran to Beis Baltin. Now, Beis Baltin is now first of all, I just want to mention that at the bottom here they bring that these were not the only mountains where they were standing and waving the torches. 4 mountains between Eretz Yisrael and where they have to get is not that many mountains. So there were mountains in between that were also part of the relay. Just we're only mentioning the main mountains. We're mentioning the major mountains along the route. Okay, now. And from Beis Baltin, they did not move from there. Meaning it did not continue. It's not like the relay continued. But rather, the person at Beis Baltin is going to wave the torch forwards, backwards, up and down, and he would continue to do that until he saw the entire exile. Or as we're going to see, that entire part of the exile, meaning that part of Bavel, Kimaduras Eish, like a torch, like a bonfire. Meaning at Beis Baltin, he kept going until he saw basically everyone. The way they explained it here is that he would continue to wave the torch back and forth and up and down until the people of Pumbedisa was in Bavel. It was in Bavel. Responded by going up to their rooftops and waving their own torches. And he would see that entire part of the diaspora lit before him like a bonfire. Meaning from his vantage point, everybody's going to go up on the roofs and waving their torches. It looks like one big fire. But that was the final stop. That was the final stop, which apparently, you didn't have Jews living further than that. That was the extent. And therefore, when he saw it, he kept waving until everybody got up on the roofs and they waved their torch to show that they got the message. And that's when the entire process had been done. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Yontif.
Thank you, Rabbi.